Intervals, the distance between two notes. Today we're going to talk about seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths. There's two types of seconds, minor seconds and major seconds. A minor second on the page will either be line to space or space to line. On the piano, the notes will be right next to each other, only a half step apart, with no notes in between. Think of the theme from Jaws. Minor second, minor second, minor second. And if you were to label it, like I've done here, it would be a lowercase m and the number 2. A major second is also going to be either line to space or space to line, but there's going to be a note in between. In this case here, between C and D, you have that black key in the group of 2, the first key, which is a C sharp or D flat. And the major second sounds a little more pleasant to the ear. Major second, right? Think in terms of do, re, if you're thinking like solfege. Okay, moving right on to thirds. We also have two types of thirds, minor third and a major third. Thirds are going to be either space to space or line to line. Take a look here. Thirds are the first two notes of either a major or minor triad. If we were to add an A up here, this would make this a D minor chord. A minor third is made up of a whole step and a half step. And if you were to note it in music or label it, it would be a lowercase m and a 3. Moving right along to major thirds. A major third is the first two notes of a major chord. If we were to add a D up here, we would have a G major triad. A major third is made up of two whole steps. Think do to mi in terms of solfege. So you would have do, re, mi, so do, mi, major third, all the same thing. Alrighty, moving right along to fourths. We're going to talk about perfect fourths today. A perfect fourth is either space to line or line to space. It's made up of two whole steps and a half step. Think in terms of do, fa, do, re, mi, fa, if we were to think in terms of solfege. Finally, we're going to finish with fifths, perfect fifths. A perfect fifth sounds very, very strong. It's going to be either line to line or space to space on the music. Think of a perfect fifth as the first and third note in a major or minor triad. If we were to add a B natural here, we would have a G major triad. If we were to add a C natural here, we would have an A minor triad. So for fifths, think in terms of do, so. Do, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so, perfect fifth, all the same. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, MTIG, music theory is gangsta.